Hello, this is Group 212 Screencast. In this we will be demonstrating how to solve the number type sorting problem. Okay, so here we have a list of numbers, 2, 3, 3, 6, 7, 9. Okay, now they're sorted numerically, but they are not sorted in terms of their number types. Now there's three types of numbers, right? Even, odd, and prime. Okay, now this is a specific type of odd. It's composite. This basically means that it's greater than 1. Okay, so as you can see in this list there is no ones. Okay, so even means that it's evenly divisible by 2, which means the remainder after division will equal to 0. Okay, odd composite numbers are numbers that are greater than 1 and that are not divisible by 2 and are not primed. And a prime number is a number that is only divisible by itself on 1. Okay, so let's get started. If we turn over here, right, we can see we have a couple steps. So we sort out the even numbers. It's the easiest, right? So you sort in place, which means you don't make another list. You just sort out the even numbers. Basically, you check every number in the list to see is the number divisible by 2, and if so, put it to the start of the list. Okay, so if we go here, pardon me, if we go here, the result of this particular step will be 2, 6, 3, 3, 7, and 9. Okay, so that will be the result after this step, where this is sorted and this is not. Okay, let's just change the color for the next time we come back here. Go to red. Okay, so yeah, right. Next we better go to odds. Okay, odds basically mean numbers, as I said, that are not divisible by 2 and are not prime. So if we go back here, right, so we need to check. Now, see, this bit is this part here is sorted, right? So we want to remember that this is all sorted, and we only want to deal with the part that isn't sorted, right? So we use the index position. Now, computers start counting at 0, which means this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and so on to the end of the list, right? So the index position onwards that we want to deal with is 1. So we want to deal with this part of the list. Okay, now let me clear this and we can start. Okay, so yeah, we want to check whether it is not prime and is odd. So the result of this will be 2, 6, actually it will stay the way it is, 3, 3, 7, pardon, no it won't. Okay, that's a mistake here. Okay, because 9, as you know, is an odd but is not prime. Okay, so it'll be 2, 6, 9, 3, 3, 7. That will be our list at the minute, right? Now, as you can see here, this is sorted to evens, this is sorted to odds, and this is sorted to primes. Basically, the list is sorted in terms of its numbers. Now, if you wanted to do this as a code, I've written out pseudocode here, so it would be easier to understand. Okay, so let's just clear this here and we can have a look now, right? Okay, so it's written for Python 2.7. This percentage sign means remainder after division, right? So we have a list of numbers, 2, 3, 3, 6, 7, 9. Okay, so if we move down the page here, we can see even divisor, which means we need to check every number is divisible by 2. Okay, and we move each of them numbers to position on 0 onwards. Okay, so for each number in the list of numbers, if number remainder after division by 2 equals 0, you move it to position, as in the index position, which is now 0, and then you increase the index position by 1. Or else you just move on to the next number, right? So now the list of numbers here is 2, 6, 3, 3, 7, 9. Okay, now the index position of the last even number is 1, Okay, so now we need odd divisor equals 2, right? So it's to check that each number is divisible by this that is less than that number, if you know what I mean. Which means we'll check whether, let's say the number at hand is 5. We'll check that 2 is divisible, 3 is divisible, 4 is divisible, and then 5 is divisible. Right? And then I is the iterations around the loop. The index position is 1, which is the last index position of last in even numbers on the index position. Right? So while I is less than the length of the list of numbers, and then you have another loop while the odd divisor is less than the number. If number remainder after division by the odd number is not 0, and the number, this is basically checking whether it is not prime and is not even, right? You move this to the index position and then you increase the index position, okay? And then else you just move on to you just move on to the next number. Okay, so I made that same mistake here. So this should be 9. And then we have our sorted list. Here's our evens, here's our odds, and here is our primes. Thanks for watching. Thanks again.